Today we're going to make some creme brulee. We're going to use a dozen egg yolks. So I'm going to crack the eggs and we'll get the egg yolks. We're just going to crack them in the bowl. And then we'll catch the egg yolks with the spoon. Okay, now that we have our 12 egg yolks, we're gonna add 2/3 cup of sugar to them, and we're gonna mix them up with our mixer. You want to scrape the sides to make sure all the sugar gets mixed in with the egg yolks. Right now we're going to preheat our oven for 325. Now that all of our sugar is mixed in, we're going to mix the egg yolks and the sugar for a few minutes. Okay, we mixed them up for 3 minutes. It gave time for the sugar to melt and it changed color. It's a little lighter than what it was, and the yolks mixed in real good with the sugar. Now we're gonna add 1 quart of heavy whipping cream. We're gonna add the whole quart. That's it, the whole quart. And we're gonna add a tablespoon of homemade vanilla. Okay, now we're gonna put the mixer on just for a little while to mix up the cream and the vanilla. Okay, we finished with the mixer. Now we're gonna put our creme brulee into our ramekins. You're gonna fill them about halfway. And you need to have a pan big enough for your ramekins to fit into. I like to put my ramekins on side by side, that way I can kind of judge to see if they're close to about the same amount in each one. And this will make 8 bowls of creme brulee. Okay, they were all in here. We should be able to fit them back. There we go. And I have a little more, so we're gonna spread it amongst the bowls. This is one of my family's favorites. Okay, now that we have our creme brulee in our pan, we're gonna add some hot water in the bottom of our pan. Okay, I have a half a gallon of warm water, and it depends on the size of your pan, how much your pan will hold. So we're gonna just go about halfway up the ramekins, halfway to 3/4, so you have a little leeway. All right, we're about halfway up the ramekins, so we're gonna put them in our oven. We're gonna bake them at 325 degrees for approximately 30 minutes. And then again, it depends on your oven, how fast your oven cooks, how slow your oven cooks. When you see that they're still a little jiggly, then you need to cook them a little bit longer. Once they get firm, then they're done. Okay, our oven is preheated to 325 degrees. So we're gonna put our creme brulee in and we'll check them out when they're done. Okay, it's been 30 minutes. When you pull it out, you can see it wobbling. So we're gonna cook them for 10 more minutes. Okay, it's been cooking for 10 more minutes. That gives it a total of 40. Let me check it again. They're wobbly, but they're not as wobbly as they were. So we'll go 10 more minutes. So that'll be 50 minutes. Okay, they've been baking for 50 minutes. Just about there. We're gonna give them another 10 minutes. That'll be 1 hour. Okay, it's been a whole hour. I'm gonna, oh yeah, perfect. There's a little bit of jiggle in the middle, but they'll finish cooking. We're gonna take them out the oven and let them cool off for about 15 minutes. And then we're gonna wrap them up and put them in the refrigerator. This is something you can make in advance. You need to leave them in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours or longer. You can make a half a batch, or you can make a full batch. If you only need 4, then you would make a half a batch. If you would need more than 4, you would do a full batch. Yummy, I can't wait to try them. Okay, we have them out the oven, so we're gonna take them out of our pan and place them on the counter so they can cool off. Very carefully. Okay, we have our creme brulee out of the oven. I'm gonna take a spoon and slide it underneath. And I'm gonna set it on the counter so it can cool off. I'm gonna do this with all of them. Have all of our creme brulee on the counter, and we're going to leave it cool off for a little while, about 15 to 20 minutes. And once it cools off, I'm going to cover them with saran wrap, and we're going to put them in the refrigerator. And then we're going to sprinkle a little sugar on top, and we're going to caramelize the sugar, and yummy, we get to try them. Okay, we finished the creme brulees. We made 8 of them, and this is one of them. You just take it and you sprinkle a little bit of sugar on top after it's been in the refrigerator at least 2 hours. just spread it around, make sure it covers the whole top. And then we have a torch. You take the torch and you melt the sugar. Now I made 8. And if you only needed to make 4, you can do a half a batch and it'll make 4. But it lasts in the refrigerator for a while. So if you wanted to make it and keep it for dessert for a week, or if you have company coming over. And notice how the sugar's turning brown. You can see it bubbling up, melting. And you let it cool for a little bit. And then after it cools, it'll get hard and crunchy. And it's delicious. Okay, we're gonna let it cool down a little bit and then we're gonna try it. The sugar should get hard and it's so yummy. Okay, the sugar's gotten hard. You can hear it. We're gonna try it. Very good. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.